What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Kim ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Speaking of the $50 giveaway, the winner of last week's $50 giveaway is Jason Hollabeck 85. Jason Hollabeck 85. Hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL. If you guys ever need to get in touch with me, ask me any questions about the tool or about anything, or you want to just talk, hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Or you can get in the Discord. I'll give you the link to the Discord down in the comment section. I keep forgetting to do that. I apologize, y'all. I'm not used to having a Discord like that. I keep forgetting to put the Discord link in the comments section. We have a Discord link and we have a free area and then we have the premium area, okay? I'll give you guys the Discord link down in the comment section this time. I promise you I will remember this time. I keep forgetting. Anyway, it was an absolute fantastic week one. Could not have done better. Dominated bets using the Props Easy tool. Props Easy tool was fire this week. And then the DFS lineups cashed in the main slate for the DFS side of things on the DraftKings Fantasy and FanDuel Fantasy for what I do over at greenlightdfs.com as well. So it was an amazing weekend in general. Great way to start the year. It's always really nice to start the year off with a win. Sucks when you get a week one loss and then you got to kind of try to fight back week two. It's good to just get it out immediately, get straight to the wins, man. So it was a great week. And excited for week two. But we have one more game in week one. We've got Monday Night Football with Chicago and Minnesota, and we've got a few picks that we need to talk about here. In this video, we're going to break down the Chicago-Minnesota game and talk about all of the best bets that we have available in it for PrizePicks, Underdog, Better, everything really, all right? So let's get straight into it. As always, the tools I'm using on the screen is propsmadeeasy.com. Now, I don't know how much longer this discount's going to be available because it was a big week one. I doubt they let it last much longer. But you can get your first month for $15 using code FOOTBALLISBACK, spaced out. Okay, football space is space back at checkout at PropsMadeEasy. Will get you the $5 off your first month, getting the first month for $15, and then it'll just renew at $20. It's still 3 times cheaper than any other tool giving this type of data. Look, value betting's the way to make money, man. Value betting's the way to make money, but the only way to do it outside of Props Made Easy is spending $50+ a month, and that's already taken away from your value because you got to already make up the 50, and it's just not smart to use anything but Props Made Easy. Props Made Easy, only $20 a month usually, but for you, $15 for your first month. So go lock in today for this Monday Night Football game because that you won't be getting it at 15 very much longer, especially with how week one went. It was an amazing week one. So, all right, let's get straight into the picks, man. On PrizePicks, the best option right now, we have one positive edge percent play, and it's Caleb Williams over 31.5 passing attempts at 55.28 chance to hit. Minus 124 are the true odds. 3 sharp books baked into that with a positive 0.94 edge percent. All right, this is going to be the best spot when it comes to EV at the moment. Okay, when it comes to edge percent. Like on DFS books, I don't like to say EV. On DFS books, it's edge percent. Like you want an edge on the DFS book. That's what's important. All right. Now let's open things up to all DFS books and look across all of the DFS books and see where we got the best value. You've got DeAndre Swift as by far the biggest edge percent at the top for his over 15.5 reception yards at 61.5 chance to hit on Better. Minus 160 true odds, but there's only one sharp book that has this right now. All right, only one sharp book that's at 15.5 receiving yards, giving you a 6.79 edge percent though. All right, so that's a huge edge percent. You can still take the shot on it, obviously. AI simulation projection at 15.72. Everything on the over. Love that spot. Caleb Williams, you can take on Dabble as well, but the better edge is on PrizePicks. Caleb Williams on Better as well, but the better edge is on PrizePicks. Then you got Cairo Santos under 6.5 kicking points on Underdog at a 53.94 chance to hit. Positive 0.24 edge. Minus 117 true odds. One sharp book baked into that. Now, I've talked about this some, right? But I want to just reiterate in the video. So all the new people who are using Props Made Easy, right? And by the way, we have crossed over 27,000 active members now with NFL starting. So shout out to everybody utilizing the tools. Great job. Great decision. If you have any questions on how to maximize your profit with it, hit us up. All right? Now, First and foremost, if you're on PrizePicks, a 6-man flex is the most optimal slip. A flex, not a power play. If you're going to power play, just do a 2-man. Don't 6-man any of that. Okay, if you want to power play, do a 2-man power play. If you want to make a big slip and have a bigger chance to hit, then you need to do a 6-man flex. All right, on Underdog, it's like a 6-man insured, something like that. Okay, but do the most optimal slip type. You could do a quick Google search to be able to figure that out, and then just build those slip types consistently. Okay, I think the mistake that a lot of people make is when they play on these DFS sites, they go all or nothing in every slip they make. That is not optimal. That is not long term. You're playing a parlay every day. You're essentially literally parlaying every single day with horrible odds. Whereas if you do the optimal slips, at least like with PrizePicks, right? If you do a 6-man flex, if you miss a pick, you can still double up. Then you miss again, you still can get some money. Maybe not profit, but you're still getting some money. In the end, it's better long term for you. All right? Now, what are we looking at here? Okay, on Props Made Easy, we have a bunch of different key factors here. Right here is the most important part when it comes to the DFS books. You want a positive edge percent. Regardless of how big that positive is, you want a positive edge percent. Okay? These are the true odds. It's just showing you the true odds after you strip the VIG out of the sharp books. Okay? You take the sharp book average, you strip the VIG out of it, and you look at the behind-the-scenes odds that they really believe will happen, like the odds they really believe should be on a play, right? But they add that added juice so that they can get profit on both sides no matter what, right? We take that away so you can see what they really think. They have it at minus 117. 3 sharp books are built into this. Now, normally I tell everybody, look, you need to, the picks that you make, try to make sure there's at least 2 sharp books implemented into the data, okay? 3 sharp books is ideal, okay? So 3 sharp books is ideal. If you want the absolute most consistency, make sure every play you do has 3 books at least in the sharp side, which is that left side number. Okay? That will be the more consistent, most, solid way to go. Because then you've got 3 whole sharp books that are built into those numbers, giving you a really accurate representation of what's up. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if it's just one book, for example, like the DeAndre Swift, it's still a sharp book. But it's not going to just understand it's a little bit more of a risk than a 2 or 3 book would be. You feel what I'm saying? So that's something that I think a lot of people needed me to touch on, just to reiterate this, okay? The right side is just how many total books has it. It's just an interesting thing to know, okay? The left side is the most important number. That number shows you how many sharp books are built into these true odds, okay? And the higher that number, the better. 2 is the baseline. 3 is ideal. All right. With that being said, let's move on to NFL line difference. Let's move on to NFL line difference and see what we got across the DFS industry right now. Outside of the edge percent side, we've got J.J. McCarthy under 224.5 passing yards at a -4 on Dabble, -4 on PrizePicks. Both of these have 2 sharp books. Again, that's our base. Now, when you average those sharp books together, you get a 220.5. AI simulation data has it at 221.5. So it's good to see both the sportsbook line and the AI simulation data on the under 224 passing yards for J.J. McCarthy. So you can go J.J.'s under 224.5 on Dabble or PrizePicks as well. Now, we got a combo. We got Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy under 443 passing yards combo. -3.5 sportsbook differential on PrizePicks. 439.5 across the sharp books. 439.5. AI sim almost identical. And both of them are on the under. So that's another good play. Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy under 443 passing yard combo. And then you got J.J.'s passing plus rushing under on Underdog at a -3. But there's only one sharp book. All right? You go down here, you see Roma Dunze with 2. Back to the base. Over 47.5 receiving yards. But if you're playing the under on Caleb Williams, you don't need to play the over on Roma Dunze. You feel what I'm saying? You need to correlate them. For example, we like on PrizePicks, we like the over on Caleb Williams passing attempts. That would correlate with Roma Dunze. You feel what I'm saying? That would correlate in a way with Roma Dunze. But you don't want to play the under on Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy and then go over on Roma Dunze. It wouldn't correlate the best. You feel what I'm saying? We got J.J. McCarthy's under rushing yards. 2 sharp books baked into that one. 15.5 is the sportsbook line among the sharp books. AI simulation projection data is 16.97. Again, This tool is only $15 a month using code football is back right now. It has not only giving you edge percents on DFS books utilizing sharp book data and really putting you on the sharpest possible spots, but it has simulation data simulating games 10,000 times for projection data to give you the most accurate projection data as well. There's just absolutely no excuse if you don't have props made easy at this point. You already missed week 1. If you're not a props made easy member, you already missed the big week 1. Don't miss week 2. Start back in from Monday. Get this money. Let's get it. All right. Now, looking among all books, let's go to, when you look at regular books, use the EV. Don't worry about line difference when it's regular books. All right, use the EV. So we got select EV. Boom. We got J.J. McCarthy under 3.5 rushing attempts at plus 113 on Profit X. 7.87 EV. 2 sharp books are built into a minus 103 true odds. Look, you're buying it at plus 113. It's minus 103 across the sharp books. Great spot on the under J.J. McCarthy 3.5 rushing attempts at plus 113 on Profit X. All right. I'm going to keep scrolling because these are just one sharp books. We've got Caleb Williams over 20.5 passing completions at plus 100 on Hard Rock, positive 3.27 EV. 2 sharp books have this at minus 107 true odds. Yeah, good spot there. Caleb Williams passing completions there as well on BetMGM. Caleb Williams over 1.5 passing touchdowns at plus 130 on BetMGM, where it's plus 124 everywhere else. And again, when you're playing on regular books, you're just trying to get better value. You're trying to buy the line at a better price on a book where it's offering a better price than it is across other sharp platforms. You're taking advantage of the discounts. You feel what I'm saying? So it's really not hard. It's a super easy, simple process, especially when you got a membership to a Props Made Easy like this. It's just super easy to do. Like, when it's this easy to make money long term, why not just do it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you still want to just make those gut plays and like, oh, I really like this team, I just want to I just feel it, so I want to put some money on that and just have fun with it, that's cool. But make real money on the side doing it the right way as well. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's move on. Game Center. Let's see if there's anything for this game tonight on the Game Center. At the top, on Hard Rock, we've got the Bears and the Vikings under 4.5 total touchdowns at plus 120 on Hard Rock, where it's plus 107 across 2 sharp books built into this. 6.36 EV. That's a great spot on the under for the Bears and the Vikings, 4.5 total touchdowns. One of the top value this weekend was the Ravens over like 26.5 team total. That was the easiest lock of a decade. Like, it was a top value on here. I grabbed that in a heartbeat and stuffed money on that. That was easy money. Ravens doubled it. Doubled what the line was damn near. Yeah, so that was easy money, man. Again, take advantage of this side too. You don't have to just do player props. Do what makes you the most money, plain and simple. All right, so when it comes to today, we have a very slight positive EV on a couple of these plays. We got the Bears and the Vikings over 43.5 total touchdowns at plus 101 on Novig, where it's minus 100 true odds of 5 sharp books. Very tight, though. Very tight positive EV, but if you're going to bet on that total points, it needs to be the over 43.5 and on Novig at plus 101. All right? And that's about it, y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining me as always, man. Let's have an amazing Monday, and let's have an amazing week 2 like we did week 1, man. Let's keep stacking up. Appreciate y'all as always. PropsMadeEasy.com. Only $15 a month using code football is back. Lock in. Let's get this money week 2. I'm out.